Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? Let's see. First, Franceschi, thank you for coming in. I watched her uh, premiere she had this morning. Anyway, Robert Max, Scott, how you doing? Cobus, glad you can make it. Et, sorry, I'm slow. Chris, how you doing? Tommy J, and I think that's it. There's not a bunch of people in this morning. Nikki, how you doing? What are you doing awake? She's amazing. Um, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And I think I caught everybody. So let's see. Let's get off with the start off with the bummer news that I don't know. You guys know that I like camping, solo camping, that kind of stuff. There's this one guy who just went over 1 million subs called Steve Walls. A lot of people know him and stuff like that. So at this morning when I woke up, I go on and there's just a chair in the thumbnail, and it says "Rest in peace, my wife" or whatever, something to that effect. And I figure, oh, okay, it's just clickbait, and he bought her a new chair. What do I know? It's out in the trees or whatever camping was. And son of a bitch, I turn it on, and that's like dreaded. Um, from doing YouTube, that's like the worst nightmare that I could think of, is that I have to go on and tell people that, something devastating happened in my life. And he got on there, and sure enough, he said his wife, he didn't say what happened, but that they both went to sleep on Saturday night, and he was the only one that woke up on Sunday. And of course, he was emotional and stuff like that. But man, my heart goes out to him. I couldn't even imagine. And I'm sure there's a lot of other YouTubers like Kevin Thailand that had to go out and tell people he was sick, and that kind of stuff. But man, anyway, okay, that's enough of the bummer news. And my heart goes out to Steve. Hey, Johnny, how you doing? Thanks for joining. If I missed anybody, oh, Mark's here too. Hey, Mark, what's up, brother? And Raymond, I missed Raymond too on my rant about poor Steve. And I didn't see did I see? Who else was here? Did I miss anybody? If I missed anybody, I'll catch you sooner or later. I think I missed somebody for some reason. I don't like to miss people. Some people think it's a waste of time saying hi to everybody. I totally disagree. That's not what it's all about here, anyway. Um, so let's see. Everything is good. There was a. Let's see how. I'll wait on that. Was going to go camping today. Decided to put it off until Monday. I'm going to spend the weekend with my wife, relaxing and doing stuff. I don't know, around here. She wants to kind of kick back, so I said okay. Uh, we so I'll go Monday morning, and then go probably Monday night and Tuesday night. 2 nights, I think, ought to be able to put enough together in the 2 nights, I'm sure. And the only reason I'm doing it there is because it's, I don't know, 10 minutes from the house, so I can use the bathroom. Although he said I could use the bathroom there. I haven't looked at it to see if it's a Thai toilet or a regular toilet, but there's one there. Hey, Jay East, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Um, but have been looking at some of I think we talked about it the other day on the side where we were originally going to put a little outdoor building of some sort. I think that might be one of the things that we'll go do this weekend. I know in Korat and in Buriram, there's a couple of places that build them. Well, I think we want a 3x6 with a deck, observation deck or whatever you want to call it, on top, and it looks like they're going to run right between 150 and 200, maybe a little smidge into the 200 range, which, short of me worrying about whether it's going to get done and all that kind of stuff, could I probably do it? Yeah, but it'd probably be 150 anyway, by the time I got everything and got engineering, because I don't think I'd want to put up anything that I'd have people up on the deck above without some kind of engineering on that roof or structure or whatever. Hey, Monoa, how you doing? So I think we'll go look at those this weekend. We haven't talked about it much. She's getting ready and going to go to work here shortly. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock. And then maybe I'll do a video of that also. And then we'll have to move the temporary koi pond to the front yard, and then I'll decide what the rain looks like and talk to him and sit him down with an interpreter, my cousin, the one that's going to be doing it, and discuss that I don't want a mud hole in the backyard. So once he starts, he's got a hammer on it, at least until we get the slab poured on the bottom and the walls so that it's contained. Then I can just throw a sump pump in there and pump it out. No big deal. We're probably going to have to cover it during construction anyway. The rain's not going to stop just for us. So I have to make that decision. I guess I'll make that decision. I don't like making decisions. I'm retired. And I still haven't hooked up that microphone. Maybe I'll try it after this, Chris. I'll go and see if I can hook it up. If I can't, maybe I might give you a text and say what the hell's going on. It looks fairly simple, but I don't know on the sound either. So I'll get input on that, I guess. Shouldn't be that hard. This one's so easy to hook up. You just plug it into the USB. So it's not like if I can't get the other one working, I can't just in 10 seconds have this one back up and running. Yeah, it's real good, isn't it? I really liked it. I don't know. Kind of a bummer did it. I only caught part of the one. Maybe Nikki can enlighten me, but did he have a bummer in the last, wherever he was, the last one? I haven't watched the last one or two. I got to catch up, but he did it 100. I just saw you. What? Cool. Very cool. I think he deserves, he's going to, like I said, I think he's battling some inner demons as far as, where to draw the line on having a life with his girlfriend and doing YouTube. And since YouTube is basically I'm imagining one of his only sources of income, he's going to have to at least figure something out, I guess. But I do like his series. Yeah, I think so. It's the impression I get. Till I meet somebody face to face, I don't really know 100%, but from what I've seen and stuff, he seems like a good guy. And I don't know I got to watch. I'll have to watch the last video. Not that he needs our help, but if you guys want to subscribe to him, by all means. I really like I like the Thailand one too. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know, for some reason, I don't know if it was the photography, the cinematography, or whatever it was. It really caught me right out of the gate. The first couple of videos, once he gets on the road there, I really enjoyed. I enjoyed the whole series, but I'll have to go back and watch his videos. I don't know if I have really. I was trying to think. Is this separate Zoom? Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right, Chris. Thanks. I appreciate it. Not that he even watches or listens, but I'm trying to think of, maybe I have an answer in my old brain up here of something he could do, but it's kind of hard. I don't know a situation completely either with whether the girlfriend can travel or whether she has to work or that kind of thing, because that would make a big difference. I would just take her with me and just maybe make filming a little bit harder to keep her out of the shots. I wouldn't want to incorporate her in it, but that might not be an option. She may work. But either way, I hope well that that everything goes well for him. And I could just see it in that one thing, man. I could see the almost. I don't want to. I guess some kind of torn agony, whatever it is, in his face, wanting to have a life and enjoy it with the girlfriend and still be able to do YouTube. Now, if you incorporated her into it and she didn't have a problem with that, then your problem solved. You could just do any video. People are going to watch you for you, pretty much. You got to have your content or whatever. I don't think that'll be hard for you to find even here in Thailand. If you've got, you can play off of her or something. But she might not want to be involved. Here I am rambling about something that don't really matter. But anyway, I just thought I'd put my 2 cents out there. What did Chris say? Hey, thanks, Greg, for sure. Keep busy. A few good friends. Cool. They're talking to one another. Ah, there she is. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, yeah, no problem. I try to catch as many as I can. It's hard sometimes, and a lot of you guys all go on and live stream at the same time. So I kind of like to jump around and at least give everybody a thumbs up and say hello. But if you guys aren't subscribed to Franceschi, hope I'm saying that right. Um, uh, by all means, do. It's one of the Philippine gals, and that came from Bobby. Time to get going, and always entertaining and good fun, clean, relaxing. You'll enjoy it type stuff. Hey Andy, how you doing? Oh, is Dalo here? I haven't seen Dalo in a while. How you doing? I hope you're well. Yeah, Jake's here. My mom is at the store, so I have to get a note later. Okay. All right, Jake. I imagine you're talking to Chris. So I'm almost done with my coffee and then I can have my water. Thirsty again. So for today, I don't really know, but I think that's what maybe this, Noi, maybe this weekend we'll go look at those houses. Okay, good. Somebody said there's one in Korat too. So maybe we'll make a weekend of it and go spend the night somewhere and then visit two places or something. Well, think about it. We'll talk about it when you get back. You going to work? Okay. All right. Love you. I'll see you soon. She likes me a little bit. Your phone, her phone broke. Nothing worse than watching the agony in the face of a Thai woman, any person pretty much, and their phone died. I know I would be. Everything's in my phone. I mean, sort of everybody probably here has. I mean, I couldn't even tell you phone numbers anymore or anything of anybody. Where back in the day, I mean, you had to remember all. I think I could still remember my mom's phone number, but all the other stuff. Like last night, we needed to sim. The oldest is going to, I don't know, Girl Scouts or some kind of thing, and she needed a uniform or whatever for 1,000 baht, and she didn't have her phone, so she couldn't transfer the money. She got my 7 and put her SIM card in my 7 for now, anyway. Well, she'll take it probably today and see if I think it's just the charging plug. Something there is messed up. It's just not charging. I tried to do a couple fixes off of YouTube and they didn't work. So I just don't think it's charging. But anyway, I mean, so she didn't have anything, so I had to transfer. She sent me. I didn't know that in my app for my bank, I could just with a phone number, I could transfer money to anybody. I don't know if that's good or bad to know, but so I sent the 1,000 to Sim to get her clothes. Is Alex here? I know I just watched your. I didn't comment on it. I just watched. Or maybe I did. Yeah, I did. I did comment on it. I just commented. Alex has a new video out here. I guess you're in the U.S. I'm gathering. It was the first in what looked like a series of a couple of videos getting from Thailand to Japan, and from Japan, I think San Diego, right? I think down San Diego way. And then I think I commented in there. It's been about the same. 3 years for me, and I'm looking in October, end of October, first couple of weeks in November for 3 weeks. And I know what you're talking about once you get used to, or at least I am with my wife. 2-3 days, I start to Jones that she's not waking up next to me, and it's kind of a bummer. But I know exactly how you feel, brother. So, and I'm going for 3 weeks, so it's going to be tough. Even though you have FaceTime and all the stuff that you can see each other. It's still not the same. But I think I need 3 weeks. I think you said you were going for 2 weeks. So if you guys aren't subscribed or want to watch a good vlogger, not like me, Alex Jiu Jitsu Passport, by all means, he's doing really well, and his stuff, and his gal Miley, right, is starting to do videos too. Although I haven't seen much from her. Am I not getting notified, or she's not doing many cooking videos? Let's see what Alex says. 2 weeks, 1 week in San Diego, 1 week in Texas. Very good, cool. I wish I was. He does really well, man. He's his channel's taken off, and as it should. His content is great. The way he puts it out is great. He's got a girlfriend that likes to be in the video and is constantly smiling and upbeat, which is great. So if you guys aren't subscribed, by all means, it would be a good one to subscribe to. Ah, okay. And I know she had the braces put on. That had to be, or no, the teeth pulled, right? That had to be painful. I don't know. I had one pulled and thought I was going to go back to work the next day. This was, I don't know, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, and never had anything pulled. Boy, I mean, I want to kind of say that I'm good with pain. It was the most miserable. I took the whole week off. I said, forget it. Called them and said, I want drugs. I said, this Vicodin you're giving me is like taking a Tylenol. And the nurse said, we can't give you anything stronger. I said, come on. I said, Dennis got been giving out Percocet for 500 years. No, he doesn't. She said, I'll tell you a secret. Take one, take another one, mash it up in a shot glass full of orange juice and drink it. And I'll be damned, it took the edge off. But I felt for her. I guess some people it doesn't bother, and some people it's a nightmare. But it was a nightmare for me. Yeah, she had that, and she's getting braces. Her wisdom teeth. Yeah, she haven't removed yet or not? She's going to. I thought that she had it done. I must have missed. I try to catch all the videos, but I'm not very good at it sometimes. And if I'm missing anything, guys, by all means, put it back up, and I'll try to catch it. But on the Love Channel, how you doing? Glad you can make it. Shout out to Nanette. Cool. Where's Nanette? Did I miss Nanette? I must have. If I did, those are another ones. Here's another one to where'd I go? Huh? Hey James, what's up, brother? Hope you're having fun. Miracle's still amazing. Let's see. Hold on. Come back to James. Where was I? I missed it. Okay. Well, anyway, any other ones that this one here, Love Channel. By all means, subscribe. Another Filipina. Great fun stuff. Just light hearted. Just if you want to, it's good. I enjoy it. Is America still amazing? Yeah, I don't know, man. It's going to be kind of weird going there after 3 years. I'm interested in what Alex is saying about that. Did he answer you? Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I missed it if he did. But anyway, I don't know. It's got to be. I mean, oh, there it is. Okay, he's answering. Talking about that. If you're in amazing, you get depressing. I did. Had Jack. Yeah. Oh man, Jack in the Box. Okay. Well, now you got me. The secret sauce is. I could just drink that stuff out of the bottle. It's horrible. They actually, years ago, they stopped making secret sauce. I actually wrote an email to Jack in the Box saying, "Are you kidding me? This is the signature deal that basically put you on the map. Was Jack in the Box's secret sauce, and you've taken it off. And since then, they ended up putting it back on, and then they've got it in packages now. They used to be only in the bottle, and now they have it in packages. But weird thing, out of all the fast food places that I used to like when I was a drinker at 2 o'clock in the morning, Jack in the Box was always open, and they were welcoming drunks there. Wasn't good for them sometimes. That's a story I'll have to tell one day, maybe on a different channel. Anyway, put it this way: that back years ago, when they went from the big giant windows on all the fast food places to the small windows, was because of me and a friend had went through the window drunk one night. I guess the guy thought he was safe behind the window, which wasn't the case. Anyway, that within days, Jack in the Box, McDonald's, every back then Pup and Taco, and all of them changed their windows out, and probably a smart move. Yeah, I tell you, man, it's not it. I don't know, that secret sauce is like addicting. I mean, I can taste it right now. It's horrible, and I shouldn't eat it. I mean, it's got to be probably some of the worst crap in the world for you to ingest. But I don't know. I will. I know I will. Uh, Initial thoughts on being back. Yeah, speak up. In fact, if you want to come on, I'll. I don't know what you're doing there, Alex. I'll. I can post the. I can post the link. You're more than welcome to come on and tell us what California, or what, yeah, California, San Diego. I imagine you're still in San Diego. You don't do your videos 20 days in advance, do you, like James and Chuck? I think you're probably fairly close. I am ingesting all of that crap. Yeah, I know. I imagine that's what I'll be doing too. But yeah, Jack in the Box is probably top of my list. And they don't have anything even close out here. I know they got the Taco Bell's I know James ate in one of the Taco Bells and did a video on it. And if I remember, so did Lucas, I think. And I don't know, no one was really excited about both the price and the food, if I remember right. I might not. Second day, okay. Yeah, I do them on the same day. I know you're kind of like me. I do it and try to get it edited and out within a day or two. But it's probably good having 5 or 6 of them in the queue. You can relax a little bit. It's just kind of confusing sometimes when, you're seeing somebody and you're going, oh, good, look at their, oh no, that was 5, 6, 10 days ago. They're already home and have gone on another vacation or another trip. But it's not a big deal. Uh-oh. My mouse stopped working. There we go. Let's see. So I'm looking forward to doing that also. I'll go to San Fernando Valley, right outside of Los Angeles. I'll go to actually kind of down where you're at, Temecula. About, I want to say half or more than half of the family, God, it's been a long time, 25, 30 years ago, they moved to Temecula area there. Menifee, if you're familiar with it down there, I know you know, Alex, what all this is. Actually, wine country, which I didn't really realize. My cousin is down there and the family. So I'll go to LA. I'll go to Temecula, that area, and then probably up to my son and my daughter in Central California, and then up in Northern California to a good friend. And then I'll probably fly to Phoenix for another good friend, a couple of them, and then come back. So I'm imagining I need 3 weeks. Plus, I actually have business to take care of, so I will have to. I think 3 weeks. So I've been looking like last week of October, first 2 weeks of November, and the flights. The cheapest one was $735. This Eva Air that's a good airline, right? They've got them for $850, and I guess they're out of Taiwan or something like that. But they're about $100 more, which I don't know. I've heard a bunch of good stuff about this Eva Air, so maybe someone can enlighten me. I'm not familiar with this area. Most of my family. Ah, okay. Oh, and upstate New York. Okay, cool. I like San Diego area, and the weather's nice. I really like San Diego. Eva ain't bad. Yep, Taiwan. Okay. I might check because the other one, maybe somebody knows it. Asian Air, Asiana Air is, I think that's how you pronounce it, is the one that's 735. And then there's a United flight and a bunch of them in between that, somewhere between 7 and 900. So, but I got to just lock one in and just go with it. Yeah, it is. It is awesome. I really enjoy it. I like not so much cold, but on the cooler side, I like the beach weather is what I call it there, and it stays that way most of the time. I've had a lot of good time there. Yeah, there it is, Asiana, Korea, also not too bad. Okay, thanks, James. Um, I will one of them. I used to fly to Korea. Yeah, the one that I saw that I was looking at, and they haven't popped up is what was the name of it? It was Philippine Air, I think is what it called, and it would go to Manila and then Manila or something out, and they were on for the longest time when I was looking on that JetFly app that I use, and now they're not on there, so maybe they're not the cheapest anymore. I don't know. Yeah, I thought you said you went to Japan. I flew Japan airline this time, not a bad airline at all. Yeah, it seems like most of the ones except for Air China that I used to fly, and actually they weren't horrible. It's just I didn't like going into China for some reason. I just didn't like the vibe that I got from the people. I know that's horrible, but I just didn't like it. So I won't be flying them. They don't even put them up. I haven't seen. I don't even know if they're flying. Uh, to tell you the truth, Jay says I'm flying Air Thailand in September. Flown with them several times. Good schedules, good service. Yeah, I noticed that their flight times were where everybody else is 25, 35, 40 hours, 10-hour layover, this, that. Theirs is like 18 hours total time, and 20 was the flight I was looking at. So there was like an hour and a half layover in Taiwan, and the other coming back, same thing, like an hour and 45 minutes or something. Ridiculously short, which I like. A lot of people, I guess, like to have time at the airport to jam out the front and go check out wherever they are. No, I want to get to where I'm going. Let's see. Jiu-Jitsu, passport. I'm sure you'll cover in your videos and looking forward to seeing how the process is getting back to state. Yeah, me also. I definitely will be. And like I said, Alex does great videos, as does James. People ask me why all the time. Why don't you do like travel vlogging and stuff? So first off, I'm not any good at it, and second off, there's about 10 people that I know that do an excellent job at it. So I don't think they need me to do it. But I love saying hello again. If you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe. Doesn't cost anything. Ring the bell. You'll enjoy the content. Uh, hey Tim, did I miss? Oh, I did. Hey Tim, how you doing? How's the river? I hope it has subsided. And I asked you in the thing. I don't know if you answered me or not, but can they pump that out or no? Hey Uncle Craig, how you doing? I've already been in 2 plane crashes. I have no fear. uh, but Tim on his house had an unfortunate instance where a drain didn't get cleared, and it flooded his road and 2 rice fields, which my understanding is, I guess they're probably no good once they get covered by 2 feet of water. I guess I don't know. I don't know nothing about rice, but yeah, my mouse is really being a pain. My battery must be going dead or something. Let's see. Oh well. Let's see. Um, Somebody must have asked. Let's see what they're saying. And in Thailand, yes, got 3 videos waiting to be released with me getting here and all that. So he's starting to act like you, James, already. Pretty soon he'll have like 30 in the queue and he'll be able to take off. What month does everybody take off, James? January or something due to the YouTube people don't contribute enough or something. I remember people talking about that last year. I think it was January. I could be wrong though. My mind isn't as good as it used to be. Here's the link to that Love channel. Where's the, oh, there you are. Hi, Nanette. How you doing? I didn't see you. I know you've been here before. And again, if you're not, this one here is a good one also. All of them are. People that watch this channel are all a bunch of good people. I don't know what Craig's saying yes to, but I must have been talking to somebody. And that's saying hi to Uncle Craig. Gator Tank. Okay, cool. I'm caught up. Sort of. I'm sure I missed some stuff. By all means, let me know. Um, but I am looking forward to going back to the States. It's been 3 years. I'd like to see my mom. She's going to turn 90 February. So easy. I mean, I can never forget my mom's birthday. So that was nice of her to be born on Valentine's Day. So February 14th is etched in my mind. Everybody else's kids, wives, everything in my life, I've always forgotten. Supposedly January, but I won't be doing that again. I'm just gonna put out videos, and then when I have content, yeah, I don't know. I thought it was weird because the person that I noticed it the most from was actually Lucas, and I don't watch him too much anymore. I don't know why. Um, I've kind of lost, and I watched him from the very beginning. His voice was mesmerizing to me when I watched him, but for some reason I don't. But he was the one that I noticed didn't put out anything, and I think I asked you why, because you had slowed down too. Why do they do it? And you had explained it to me. But this is really starting to be a pain in my ass. I need another mouse. There we go. Hey Joe, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Um, Gotta love Thailand. Proposed dates. I'm I was gonna wait until the middle or end of November, and then I was informed, and we find out we have that week to Koh Chang at the Serenity again for the whole family, the beginning or middle of October. But now the youngest said that she might have to stay in school. They have some kind of a singing thing that she's going to need to be, and I've kind of been kind of stickler if we plan something for the family and somebody can't make it, we reschedule it for another time. I don't just go without the person. I don't know why. In the past, I would have just went with whoever if I was by myself. But I like the family together. So I kind of am gathering that we're not gonna. They're supposed to be home, so I don't know if the 18-year-old will be coming for the whole month of October. They're out of school, so that's why I kind of wrote off October. But now, if that changes, I might put a week, last week of October, first two weeks of November. But I've got to make up my mind pretty soon because I know that the prices are probably going to go up. But I'd like to get back. Like I said, my mom's going to turn 90. I haven't seen anybody there in 3 years. Got a lot of friends that are doing a bunch of different stuff that I might be able to help them in, get started. In fact, I have to make some phone calls after this to find out how that's going. That's in the ganja world, all legal, of course. Now it's pretty much wide open in California. Although I still think it's against federal law, but I guess no one's bothering it. I haven't heard anything. I haven't followed it much. Hasn't really concerned me. But I guess I don't know. I didn't hear them change. I still haven't heard Thailand change either, although they say it, and they could say it all they want to me, but until I hear that they have totally decriminalized marijuana, I'm not gonna help out any of the family or try to do anything until it's totally in a state that I can't go to a nice Thai jail for a long time. I'm too old to go to jail. So, so I don't know. I have to check into it. I don't know. Maybe things have changed. James probably knows. He watches all the stuff and is pretty keeps up on everything. And then I don't know. Maybe somebody can enlighten me if James is still here and not busy. I didn't ask my wife. I forgot to ask her this morning. What was this deal that they kicked the PM out or ended his 5-year reign? Or is that good or bad for people? I don't know. But that would have been an interesting topic if I would have tried to learn something about it. I just had some Pineapple Express. It was great. Yeah, good old Pineapple Express. I don't know. It could. I think it's a great thing for Thailand. I think it could make them a lot of money once they get it structured, and not everybody go break. They're selling the stuff here for what I've seen on, on Marketplace and all this kind of stuff for a lot more money than they're selling it in California. And if that's the case, what my family, my Thai family's doing on 20, 30 rye or 40 rye of rice and busting their behinds for big goose egg by the time you get done with everything. I could put some greenhouses on one rye and put 3 people to work there, and they'd be amazed, probably totally amazed at the money that they could make. But I won't do it until they get till I know for sure. I know. I thought I saw Thai Nomads dropping by to say going to class. All right, T. I know that I've got to watch Jam put out a video on meeting with you. So if you guys haven't watched that, watch that. And you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe to Thai Nomad. Let's see what's going on. His contact was until the day so legal he could not continue, so they had to take action. Yeah, I thought there was some kind of discrepancy on. You could only have so much time, I guess, in the position, and they considered some of the time that the other people were considering was not true, but I guess it was true because I guess he's out. And like I said, I don't know if that's good, bad, or indifferent for the Thai people. I know that is that what they've been having all the uproars and stuff about? Was it about him or just the Thai government in general? I don't want to get into Thai government, but I'm kind of curious on. Hey Loretta, how you doing? Glad that you made it. I hope you're well. All is well with me. Let's see. Hey, Aaron's here. How you doing, Aaron? People are sneaking in. Let's see. Profits from ganja are based on consumption, and there's nowhere near what California. Yeah, I would imagine too, but they have to be smart. Like California was stupid when I was there, and I've been in and out of stuff from there from the 80s. And it was like all they needed to do was, legalize it, which they ended up doing anyway, and putting a tax and everything on it. And if they would have put reasonable tax on it and structured it correctly and everything, they could have had 9 million people coming over to the border, and they would have had enough money to compensate and not go bankrupt. And just, I don't know, stupid stuff like that. I never could understand the reasoning behind that. If you're going to do something like that, then you should ban alcohol, and then let the weed come in, because I think it's less dangerous, especially if people aren't smoking it. If they're ingesting it, get rid of it. Like I said, one of my friends in particular, I told him flat out, get rid of the alcohol and just go with that. And couldn't stop drinking and died at 56 years old. So it's crazy. So got that one. Everybody's saying good morning. Let's see what James says. Weed legal for medical use. Must have a license, but almost zero enforcement, at least 15 to 20. Yeah. Have a nice 20 day. Yeah, no kidding. Um, uh, that sounds about right to me. That's good that it's for legal for that. I don't know the particulars. I guess if it's legal for medical, then there must be a way to get a permit or something from the government to grow and then bring to them only or something for medical use. Now, I don't know what the profit margin would be in that, but I imagine it would still be way higher than the rice fields. That's for sure. So maybe I'll have to check into that a little bit and find out. But I know that they said 3 months. I think we're almost 2 months into it. According to maybe James, you can tell me if I'm wrong or not, if you're still here, is they were going to have 3 month trial thing of letting pretty much, like you said, no enforcement, and then come up with laws or whatever they're going to do to regulate it. And I think it's coming up on a month from now, and I could be wrong. Um, PM is currently suspended. His close ally with the PM is currently PM, so no change until the. Oh, okay, I see. I get it. I know. I know. James keeps up on that stuff. But yeah, I'll have to ask I know my father-in-law actually went there for one of the demonstrations, the last one that they had over a year ago or something. And everybody here was scared of what was going to happen to him, but he ended up making it back safely. Thank God. Thanks, Joe. In New York, you can have up to 6 plants with a medical certification. I know New York was so far behind. They were like one of the last ones to jump on board with medical, right? A long time they kept you guys, I should say, the people kept saying no, no, no. So, but good. That's glad 6 plants. That's pretty much been the norm in all across or it was in California too. But then you could get a doctor's circuit, a doctor's deal to grow up to 99. That's what I did in each room. And if you had 2 different names, you could have 2 rooms with 99 plants in it. And they only counted females, as they should, female plants, the cuttings and stuff that was in veg and all that kind of stuff wasn't counted. Although they might have changed. It's been 6-7 years now. Anything that was rooted was considered a plant, so it was a fine line. Hey Verna, how you doing? Glad you could make it. The popo hangs out at my house often enough and admires my crown. Cool. Um, yeah, I don't know. We've got 2 in the front yard, so they didn't even top them. So the things are this skinny deal going up about, I don't know, 4 foot tall. I almost was tempted to go in there and cut the thing in half, but I didn't want to freak out my mother-in-law. It's her plants. So, hey Berna, how are you doing? And another one from the Filipina community. Great, lighthearted, singing, good feeling channel. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to Verna. And there you go, right there's the link. Doesn't cost anything. Just click it, click the bell, and you'll enjoy yourself. Everybody saying hello, hello, hello. Can't wait to. I don't know why it decides to start and stop. Okay. Can't wait to see Dr. Dave's doobie explanation 420. Yeah, God, there we go. I'm really looking, I miss it a lot. Don't get me wrong. I never was. I think we've talked about it before. Uh, I haven't, besides for cluster headaches 15 years ago when I had a filtered cigarette that I took one hit off a day for 2 weeks. It's been 40 years, or maybe longer, 50 years, probably. No, 45, let's say. That wasn't the passion that I had. I wanted the greenery. I want to grow. I want to watch them, see how far I can push the plant and that kind of stuff. I enjoyed growing it, and I didn't enjoy growing in dirt. So I told my wife, that's what they've got, this in dirt out here. Although some of the stuff when I went to that thing they had in Buriram was cocoa and not much like me in Rockwool. I grew in Rockwool, which is basically spun rock. It's almost like I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, in 6 inch from 2 inch to 4 inch, and then 4 inch on top of 6 inch. You don't really, like years ago, it wasn't, the root mass equaled the top of the plant mass. And that's not the case, at least what I found in hydroponics. As long as you're giving them what they need and they can take it in their root system, can fit in a 6x6 cube, just packed. In fact, when at the end the roots were so thick underneath, it would raise the cube up an inch. They were so dense on the bottom, and white, of course. But it very different. But it's so much cleaner. I mean, no dirt, no crap all over the place. Of course, if you're outside, and I was never into guerrilla stuff. I never wandered up on government land and hillsides. It wasn't me. You're in agony. What's going on? What did I miss? Let me cut back hardcore. Pain meds. I'm trying to catch up on what Loretta was saying, but I hope you're okay. I'll read it here in a minute. Hey Gary, what's up? Glad to see you could make it. Appreciate it. So I'll do that for them. In fact, here I would do it. Although the place that I wanted to put the greenhouse is the same area that we're now going to go check out this weekend to put, I guess a guest house. I don't know. There's no room in the backyard, but I can get a 3x6 with that observation deck in there. To put in. I want a bathroom out there. I don't know why. Got a bathroom right here. But then that means that anybody in the backyard would want to have to come into my room to use my ensuite. So I guess that's probably why. So I'll just dump another little septic deal back there. It's not like it's going to get used all the time. So, all right, Jake. Yeah, if you're not, yeah, I know it's kind of hard not to want to get. I'm gathering you're talking about you don't want to get addicted to them or hooked on them or anything like that. I don't know, man. I always went with what the doctor said and did, and took what they told me in all my stuff, because in my rehabilitation stuff for my knees and all that kind of stuff in the past, doctor said, well, if you want to slow down taking them, when you're just sitting at home or whatever, do whatever you want to do. But, and my physical therapist said, take them before you come to physical therapy, because I'm going to hurt you. So that's what I ended up doing. Everybody's hoping that you feel better, Loretta, which I'm sure they all will here. But let's see, where are we at here? I think I'm caught up. The only problem, my wife got hooked on a lot stronger drugs. She had 4 back surgeries and all that kind of stuff. And when I got her to finally get off them, it was weird too, because I told her, you got to stop this. The pain had gotten so bad, and it was the patches and some kind of a morphine derivative. I mean, she was on serious meds, right? And I don't know if people are familiar or know anything, even the Vicodin and stuff like that will mess with your digestive tract and back you up. And she had to take, what do you call it, laxatives and stuff like that every day to try to get rid of it. So I finally talked her into it. And I remember the first night, and she went with just a little bit of Vicodin and and trying to cut back on it. And she was woke up in like a ball of sweat and wanted to know what was going on. And I said, well, that might be a little bit from you stopping the drugs. So she was a trooper though, man. She hung with it and got down to a reasonable amount of Vicodin and tried to manage because the pain was so bad from the being backed up that it was worse than the pain in her back. So it's kind of a weird deal. Pain med doctors up here answer to pain is med. Weed now. I don't think it's going to work. And it's also very expensive. Kind of pissed. Yeah, that's why when I delivered and supplied dispensaries, I always gave ounces to them of top-notch bud to give to terminal patients and to patients that couldn't afford, to purchase it. And they were always pretty good with it too, because I had a lot of people that would go in and out of there, and they had mentioned that the people were giving it out and stuff. So I did have my disagreements with the dispensaries because they cut the pounds in half, and they never changed their prices, and that's one of the reasons that I stopped. Kind of, you know, what is it? Bit my nose off to spite my face, or whatever the saying is, because it was a deal that, hey, granted, there's people coming in there wanting to get high. I understand that, but there's also people in there that are using it for glaucoma, and any kind of ailment. And I'm saying, you're buying it from me at half the price that you were before, yet you're selling Ace and everything else and ounces and everything for the same price. They haven't. Well, I'm in business. I said, yeah, I understand that. I had a big argument. I said, well, I'm done. He didn't like that because our weed was some of the best that he had. And I just stopped. Stupid, I think. No, I was done. My wife was still nervous about it and stuff, and it was the best thing to do. Hey, Off the Hook, how are you? Glad you could make it. Again, if you guys aren't, if you like fishing stuff and family stuff, and I think I just watched one of your shorts saying, I didn't know you did hunting, but I guess that's what the outdoors is. Um, by all means, subscribe. He's got a lot of family stuff and takes his kids fishing, and then other stuff fishing. I think he does tournaments. I haven't caught up on all your videos, or a lot of them anyway, but I do try to watch, or at least catch your lives. But by all means, subscribe. Again, it doesn't cost anything. Ring the bell and you'll enjoy it. I haven't taken anything in over 6 months except OTC meds. Give myself serious ulcers, so I can't take much anymore. Yeah, I don't know. Did you is the weed too expensive, or does it help? If the I'm kind of curious. Yeah, I saw it. You put out a short, I think, right, on get that buck that you want, or hope we can help you get the buck of your dreams type thing, I think. But it's a good channel. I enjoy it. I enjoy watching it. And like I said, I like the family stuff too, and he incorporates all that. Plus, he's friends with Bobby and JJ and Drones and a bunch of other people that are a bunch of good people. So. And yeah, I'll let Loretta explain. Give you something to do, Loretta. You can type. And another, if you're not subscribed, there you go, right there. I'll let Jake subscribe. Over the counter, I guess, without prescription, as Jake saying. Now you don't have to, Loretta. But I'm curious about that, because if it helps you, we'll have to talk. I know you're in New York. Where are you in New York? Monday, Joe. I postponed it And I was going to. Yeah, my wife had to go to the hospital yesterday to a doctor's appointment, and for her, and now she's going to have a little um, small surgery, and on the 13th or something. So we're going to hang and go look at some houses and stuff. It's nothing. It was actually good news. It's been going on for a couple of months. They didn't know they found something. They tested it. It wasn't cancer, but it was pre-cancer stuff. So they want to scoop it out of her innards, her female innards, I guess. And so it was good news yesterday, I guess, to a certain point. And so she'll go in on the 12th or 13th. I keep you guys advised on pretty much my whole life. Some stuff, I mean, I don't consider that really. I mean, she's happy now. If she was when she was down, I would be worried about it. But she's up and everything as far as thinking about it. So it's a it was good news. So we're gonna go look at those houses and stuff. So I put off the camping trip to Monday, and I'm just gonna kind of hang here. Uh, yeah, it was. I have a good time at it anyway. We're gonna see. I've got a trunk, a pickup truck tent goes in the bed of a pickup truck, and that's gonna be interesting. Of course, I got an air conditioner in there too. So, uh, yeah, I'm supposed today. Today's Friday, right? Because you're Thursday. I'm gonna see what she's when she gets home tonight. I kind of ran it by this morning, maybe going by the hospital and having them take a look at have them take a look at the knee because I got to get it fixed. Probably won't be able to do it till after I come back from the States, but I'd like to at least let them get an MRI, which I'm sure they're going to get, and let them find out, exactly what's going on and schedule it for when I get back. But yeah, I'm going to try, Tommy. Do, 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 do. I haven't tried it yet. Can't walk into the infirmary without a license, which is $200. Shut up, really? What do they just want people to put it on the streets and bypass? Stupid. Just to look. I was never one to smoke. I wasn't either, and I wouldn't smoke either. I wouldn't tell you to do that. Definitely get a hold of some edibles, but maybe I'll if you look on my page in the about deal is my email. Loretta, email me something so I can write back to you. Um, let me see. I'll put it in here. It's not like it's Koi Doctor One at gmail.com. That's uh that's my email address. Nope. I was watching my pad, just whatever the name of that person is on the pad, on the fire pad, answered a question that I didn't ask. So anyway, maybe we can figure out something to help you out. Um, well, I would feel pissy. I mean, I watched my wife pretty much for the 30 years we were together. She went through 4 back surgeries, 2 hip replacements, a total hysterectomy, some kind of gallbladder removal. She had the woman was sickly, 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 and constantly in pain. So I know what pain can do to the human mind. It's not it's not something you can just shake off. I mean, so if I can help you, I will do so. And if you want to try it, I'll try to figure out a way to 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 work something out. We'll figure it out. Oh, meal raisin. Joe will bring you some. Uh, I need pain meds. Yeah, and if you can get relief out of edibles, by all means, that would be the way that I would hope you would go. The some of that stuff. I never quite understood why they didn't, why it hasn't always been legal as a medical tool, for prescription only, whatever you wanted to make it at the time. But people are just stubborn, and mostly pharmaceuticals. They don't want you to get relief from this plant that you could buy anywhere or grow yourself or do anything. They don't want you. They lose millions and millions and billions of dollars. It's always been that way. Pharmaceutical companies have always been against it because they can't patent the plant. So they don't like it. Hey, Dave, can you pick me up at the airport moving back to Thailand first week of October? What airport? I'm about 7 hours from Bangkok, but you could find something. You were laughing, so I'm imagining. But you're coming in October. Cool, very cool. Or maybe you're saying that because I might be there in October, coming to the States. That could be. Or ice cream. That works. Yeah, ice cream and a big giant brownie, and you'll probably be in La La Land somewhere, not worrying about it. My back is really bad. Yeah, my wife had 4 surgeries, man. It all transpired from one of her boyfriends back when she was 18 or 19 years old was into boat drags, and they were at the boat drags, and she was on a pit bike, and she was riding the thing and lost control of it and fell off and cracked her back real good, and it's been in pain ever since then, ever since she was 19. I'll tell you what, Loretta, another thing is the biggest thing that she got relief from right before she passed away was it wasn't a TINS unit, but it was kind of like a TINS unit. But they actually put a wire up your spine to where the pain is, and they put the deal on the outside, and you controlled it with an iPhone that they give you with the deal, and you could regulate it. Of course, talk to a doctor first before you make changes. They put it on the outside for a week, and my wife always after the surgeries was kind of hunched over a little bit. It's the way she walked. I think it relieved the pain a little bit. And she went there. It was an outpatient thing. They put it in, and she got home. And I'm watching her go up there. We had a one. The Our kitchen was one step up from we had a sunken type living room. And she went up the one stairs and walking across the living room. I said, "Hey, no, you know that you're standing straight up and down?" She turned around. And she looked at me and she goes, "I am, huh?" I says, "Your back hurt?" And she goes, "No." She went around. So they left it in for a week. And she went in there and told him how great it was, and she can't wait. And then they tried to tell my wife, who was a very stubborn woman, that it was going to be 6 weeks before they could they put it under the skin and it get implanted with whatever 10-year batteries or whatever they use. And boy, my wife went off on them. How dare you give me hope? Give me this for a week, and then you tell me it's going to take a month and a half. You bastards aren't it? And they ended up doing it like 7, 8 days later. They put it in, and she had it in when she passed, and she got the best relief from that damn thing. And it wasn't like you could feel it like a tinge. I don't know if you've used a tinge unit before, um, but you couldn't feel the electrical output of it. It would just take the pain away. Yeah, I forget the one that I forget. It was St. Joseph's Hospital here in Burbank, or in California, in Burbank, I think California, or one of them ones. They were the ones that originally made it, but it was really weird because I never understood it. They made her go through a psychiatric evaluation before they would give it to her, and maybe that was for the insurance or something. I never could understand that. But they get us that sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But for my wife, it was the best relief she had. Then of course she passed away a year and a half later, which sucked. But I would definitely. You're not a candidate, okay? But uh, yeah, she used the tins. She didn't particularly care for the tins, or if I'm saying that right, tins in it. But she did get relief from this thing. But like I said, kind of like, not like a tins. Didn't didn't give you any kind of control. You couldn't feel it, even when you made the adjustments in there. You could maybe feel it. He brought it up, and the doctor would talk her through how to bring it up and then back it off, and then try it there when she needed to make, or when she thought she needed to make an adjustment. What did I miss? Did I miss anything while I was ranting about my wife's implant? This thing's gonna drive me crazy. If I did, put it back in. Oh, is Jam here? I know that Jam's video. If you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe to Meow and Jim's channel. And I know that T was here earlier, and I noticed, excuse me, before I came on today, that you had put a video out of meeting up with him and Deer. Excuse me. So I will watch that afterwards. If you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe. Again, trying to repeat so everybody knows, because I know I didn't when I started YouTube. It doesn't cost anything. If you become a member of a channel, then it costs whatever, 99 cents or something. But it's absolutely free to subscribe, free to ring the bell, and they're just getting started. Just moved here. Great people. Do it. Hey, Scott. Didn't see you. How you doing? Go to Mexico. Yeah, I don't. What am I got in here? I guess the battery's dead. Do I have another one? I'll worry about that later. I guess I can use my other one. I got my pad on my phone. Good morning, Tom. How you doing? Stopped again. How are you? What? Excuse me. Sorry. Morning, everyone. Full moon coming. 23 Celsius feels fantastic. I know. I still want to get. Tom bought my condo, so now I'm. My feelings are hurt. I'm only kidding, Tom. I do want to get a condo in his complex. They're very reasonable. Still got to work on it. Actually, I called my nephew yesterday, but I got to make sure he didn't get back to me yet. So I will get a hold of him. Laughing, the latest hit songs. Go Ukraine. I don't know what that means. Yeah, the tens and some good minor issues. A few years later, it shocks the crap out of me. Yeah, like I said, it wasn't. It kind of reminded me of a tens unit. Has a little sending deal, and you put them on. But this is actual wire that they fish up your spine, outpatient surgery, and when they put it on, they only put it on for a week, and they put it on the outside of your body, and then they pull it out, schedule you for the surgery to go in again, outpatient, and I don't know, man. I saw my wife all bent over going there and standing straight up and down and walking around normal for over a year. So like I said, they say it doesn't work on everybody, but it's something to check into. Looks like Loretta already has. So for compassionate states when it comes to pain. Yeah, I don't know, man. I never quite understood. Some of the doctors and stuff, they don't want to give out triplicates, and I don't know. I don't understand. I know that they were getting sued and stuff, and even from the Vicodin. This is when I left over 4 years ago, because I had a prescription for Vicodin, and the doctor wanted to stop giving me that. And I said, well, do whatever you want to. I'm going to Thailand. So I came here, and I haven't taken it here. I've got these little pills that my doctor gives me, but I take them very rarely. If I want to, like if the pain has been substantial for a whole 2 weeks, I'll take triple the dosage and become part of the couch and relax. It's got a very, very low dose of the medication, whatever you call it, the opiates. It's like the lowest one. I forget the name of it. But I don't take it, I don't know, once a month, something. I haven't taken it in like 3, just off the top of my head, thinking about it now. Hey, James Morris, how you doing? Glad you could make it. I only say your last name because people think I'm talking about James, Chocolate Man in Thailand. Hey, Lewis, how you doing? Hola to you. Hope you are well. Except for the black sheep, you're gonna watch out for the criminal. Mexico is crazy, crazy cactus. Yeah, mescaline. Let's see. Caught up. I said hi to Lewis. Everybody said hi to Lewis. Good day to you, Black Sheep. Glad you could make it. I'm watching a live walking street stream from Chiang Mai and listening back and forth. Andy likes to do everybody. I think that's awesome, Andy. Um, so anyway, though, but back to you, Loretta. If possible, I'll see if I can do something. We're kind of into helping people, period. So it doesn't necessarily have to be Thai people. So um, you know, people that are in in pain like that, I have a special part of in my heart, out of my own dough. So um, by all means, send me that email and we'll talk. Thanks, Benoit. Appreciate it. Became a member. I have a couple of ideas in mind, so keep an eye out for members only content. It will be coming soon, um, and we'll have fun with it. Uh, and what I told you guys in the last one, I have the one kid that I kind of adopted. I am using my own the money that I allot every month to go back into Thailand, a small portion of that because I talked about him last time. He's a friend of my oldest daughter. He's kind of an apartment there that's just barely paid for. He's going 2 and 3 days drinking water, no food. So I put him on a deal. The eldest took him to Macro and gave her money to get him stocked up on mama noodles and canned fish and whatever he needs. And then he doesn't want to take the money. He's a good kid. He watches out for my daughter. So I'm doing that for him. So uh, it, anything that I can do for anybody that needs help, Loretta, I want to do. And like I said, it's not totally selfless. I get a I get a smile helping people. It makes me feel good. So let's see, what did I miss? This payday can afford it. Cool, I appreciate it. I know you were. I talked to Tommy last night, and he said that you guys had rapped about the school thing, and I told him that we were gonna have you back on once you get everything settled, which is sounds like you're getting closer and closer. Spell check wouldn't let you type out the name of the drug. Is that the little pill that I take occasionally? Live from Ho Chi Minh City is only one interested. uh, let's see, Dave, the old gray beard that I know is still alive and will still call me a mammal. They call me a mammal. the yeah. That's the one. That's the one, Loretta. And when I came here, this is how often I took it because I only took it if like I said, he would give me 90 of those a month, and I had 3 full bottles of those when I came to Thailand. One of them I still have, and they go to everybody, family. Oh, I have this and her. And my wife will give them one. She's like the the pharmacist for her family, which is fine because I don't use them anyway. But and one doesn't do anything to me. I take 3 or 4 of them and it does something to me to where I can relax. And that's only if I haven't taken them because I twisted my knee a couple of years ago and I took the 4 and everything worked. I took the 4 and everything worked, and I took the 4 and they didn't work. So I took 5 and it worked, and then I took 5 and it worked, and then I took 5 and it didn't work. So I built up a real quick tolerance to them, but they do come in handy. I like keeping some kind of a painkiller around just in case I do something stupid. Like Uncle Craig wouldn't know anything about that. He probably doesn't keep anything in reserve. Uh, yeah, definitely. But we'll have you hopefully back on to explain everything once you start getting going. In case there's anybody that wants to donate to it or whatever you want to do, it's all up to you. No problem. Yeah, you need 90. I know it does. I think I took 4, and I think it felt when I don't take anything. Uh, yeah, but once I take them a couple of times, it's like nothing. I tell you what, man, my drug of choice for pain was Percocet, which Percodan, same thing. That was the drug of choice when I was growing up for dentists, and now people don't like to give it out because I think it's triplicate and all that kind of stuff. So, but I really enjoy it. I'll tell you a funny story. I went for some reason I kinked my neck years ago, and I couldn't go to sleep. All right, and I was up for like a day and a half, almost 2 days. Went to the uh, went to the doctor. The doctor said here, and he gave me 30 Darvocet. Right. So I went. Now this is going on my third day of no sleep. I was at his office at 8 o'clock in the morning, so I was there when he walked in at 9 o'clock, and I was standing there, and he goes, "Dave, what seems to be the problem?" I said, "The problem is that I still haven't slept." He said, "Well, all you had to do was call me, double the dosage." I pulled out the bottle and went, "No, no pills. They're gone, all 30 of them." And he subscribed the Percodan or Percocet, and I ended up putting a pillow on my stomach and hunched over and fell asleep like that for 8 hours after I took took the Percocet. So at that after that point, I it took away my pain, put it that way. Besides being in the hospital and them giving you, stuff after you come out of surgery. I've seen elephants climbing walls with some of that stuff, but for an actual prescription pill, I like Percocet. All drug references like medical. Yeah, definitely. Black sheep's covering my ass. I love that. Um, let's see. Go back. Did I miss anything besides a disclaimer? Ready to go now. Drop an email. Cool. I appreciate it. I will try to do what I can, no doubt. But anyway, so I don't know. I like keeping those around. So there's always there. Every time I go to the doctor, I get like, I think 30 from him or something. I can't remember. But I don't take them very often. Um, yeah, when it works, right? And it was, like I said, the Darvocet, that was like eating candy. I ate all 30 of them. And, in increments. Took 2, nothing. Half hour later, took 2 more, 2 more, 2 more, 2 more, all night long until I got up at, not got up, I was still awake at 6 o'clock and drove right to his office and just sat there and waited for him. I wasn't going to let him get around doing something. Hey, Paul, glad you could pop in. I appreciate it. Hey, Eric. Is this, what Eric is this? Am I your uncle? I can't see the picture. I think I am. I think that's the Eric I'm thinking about. How you doing? I hope you're doing good. Um, medical use only when absolutely needed. Yeah, we got to try to get you on. I think a nice, real strong edible will maybe put you out of pain, or at least take a lot of it off. That's what I thought, Eric. How you doing? I know. I just saw. I keep up with you guys, everybody, on Facebook, so I know everybody's safe. I mean, if somebody gets hurt or something, somebody will put, "Oh, Eric broke his arm," or Eric did this or whatever. And then I seen you and your gal on a lot of stuff, and you guys look happy, so that's awesome. I doing good. Good to hear. Um, but yeah, Eric stayed in my house a little bit before I got back, and then ended up or sold it to Jeff pretty much. I had a couple of people in there that were a bunch of flakes. He came out to try to help me and did the best he could. We tried to make something happen, and it didn't happen. But I'm glad to see you come by. I do these every other day until they get boring. But and we usually go an hour and a half, 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours, and talk about Thailand. But you'll have to come here and check it out. I was just saying they had flights out of LAX to Bangkok for round trip for $735 a piece, which is cheap, and it's really cheap here right now for 3-4 star hotels, or $20 a night, something like that, including breakfast. So it's a good country. It's a long flight, long flight. Was inspecting a delivery from Amazon yesterday. Now they say it's come sometime next week. I must have missed something, Paul. But yeah, hope to. Where are you at now, Eric? Are you back in? You were in Colorado. I don't know. A couple of the ones I've seen, you've been in different places. I know you do a lot of the four-wheel driving and camping stuff. So, it's interesting. I'm, if I could travel around more, I would do it now, and I will. I have compressed nerves in my lower back and got ibuprofen on script. They are muscle relaxants and live in Thailand will run out. I can just pop to the pharmacy and get some more. Are they? Excuse me. Are they over the counter, Moonwa? Must be, right? If you could just go in. A lot of drugs are like that. In case you're not familiar with Thailand, there's probably a 99.5% chance that they're going to have your drug that you use for blood pressure. And this is an old man show, for whatever ails you at your elderly state, they're going to have it there, and it's going to be cheaper than you could buy it in the States with your insurance. And more than likely, you'll be able to get it over the counter. I know that they sell blood pressure medication over the counter and stuff like that. Not that I would say to do that. Black sheep will get on me. But I would definitely, get a doctor and just have him prescribe them. It's a lot easier. But you'll be able to get them. So don't get nervous if you're coming here for a month, and if you're only vacationing, and you lose your medication or your luggage whatever happens. You'll be able to get it, and probably right over the counter in most all of your drugs, except for heavy narcotics. You're not going to get. And see me. Just don't sit still. Are you still working for the guy that did what did he do? Gardening, or it's more than gardening. He did a lot more than that. But went and stayed with Jeff last weekend. Oh, really? And had a wedding. You got married or no? Who had a wedding? What did I miss? How did I miss that on Facebook? If that's the case, I tried to get a hold of him today, or no, yesterday. I don't know if I got to have the right number, but if you get a hold of him, tell him to call me. I'm looking forward. I haven't talked to him in a while, so I wanted to talk to him. Oh, landscaping still okay. Cool. But yeah, by all means, send him an email and tell him Dave doesn't know if he has the right number or something. If you could text me something. Friend's wedding. Okay. I was wondering. What did I miss from Joe? Let's see. Bad news. Little man is going to have surgery on his ear, left one. First, 2 weeks later, his right one. And what did you say, Joe? For fluid on his brain, and they're doing something with the ear. I'm a little confused, but hopefully everything goes good for the little guy. I'm sure it will. I try to stay positive on everything these days. I'll tell you what, man. When Nidnoy first came to me with what could possibly be going on, man, I freaked out. after losing my wife, who I still think about every day and miss her dearly. You know, God, I couldn't even imagine. I'm going, oh man, this can't be happening. So I always try to stay on a positive note. And now everything worked out from yesterday. I think everything's going to be all right. I'm sure I'm sure they will with him too, Joe. Is it serious, Joe? Let us know. Everybody, you're going to be in the prayers anyway of everybody on this channel. I know. Um, yeah, I'm sure these people are amazing doctors. But I'm talking about people. This is the second time, so they've already done it. They know what it comes from, or it's just something that he's going to have to deal with forever, or they got a way to fix it. Just curious. Don't have to answer anything, as always, Joe. But I hope everything goes well. I'm sure it will. Um, let me see. I think I'm caught up. It's an over-the-counter Thai style. I have heard you can get it. Let's see, over-the-counter Thai style. Only one I have heard you can't get over-the-counter are steroids and tramadol. That's the one I get. Tramadol. They let him type it, Loretta. Maybe spelled it wrong, or maybe yours was something else because yours started with an L. But tramadol is definitely the right name. I might have got it wrong. Let's see if Joe. Maybe I should look for a battery. Let's see. Over time, it should fix itself. All right, cool. Another topic. When's the next Monday? Joe asked the same question. Let me see if I got. I think I have batteries somewhere. Yeah, I'll look for them later. Monday morning, I bought a truck bed tent, and like the other one, I have a air conditioner in it right now. It's across the street. I was gonna go, like I said, but I'm gonna spend the weekend with the wife. We're gonna go look at some other stuff, and so I'll go Monday. It's gonna be air conditioned too. I'll have a tarp over that, and we'll do the whole thing, and I'll do an actual vlog. The last one with the tent on the ground, she was nervous about it, and I was going to get the trailer for the Forza so that I could pull the air conditioner, the generator, the gasoline, and everything on the bike and get out in the middle of nowhere in Thailand and have them all laugh at the big fat white dude with the air conditioned tent. But that probably not. She's too nervous about me hurting myself or getting out in the middle of nowhere and not having the right stuff to, having problems. But I'm going to enjoy doing this. So this will be more like a vlog. The last one was a bunch of tests. Like I said, had the generator running all the time and seeing what the lowest temperature inside it is. But I couldn't camp unless I had well, like I said, here in Surin, November, December, January, it cools down at night. I might be able to do it. We'll find out. What's you're saying? Over the counter. Yeah, you can get everything pretty much over the counter. Yes, for the little man. You bet, Scott. You'll have a bunch of prayers and thoughts going out, Joe. So we will. Joe's thanking everybody. Yeah, I am. I had the drone last time, Black Sheep, but it was raining on the time when I was really going to put it up, and it never stopped, and I wasn't there the next day because they came and got me. But I'm thinking I'm probably going to do steak again because I get to have steak. But I'm going to get one from Macro, and I think I'm going to do sautéed mushrooms, and I might try doing a Brock really wants me to have a fire, and I tried to do it last time. So if I do that, maybe I'll try to do a baked potato in aluminum foil or something, and maybe still some broccoli only because I like it. And then I think I'm going to make egg salad fresh out there and have an egg salad sandwich for a lunch, and then pasta for one of the meals, and then I think bacon and eggs or ham and eggs for breakfast, and maybe pancakes or something. Something I could definitely use, right? I need to put on a few kilos, but yeah, so it should be good. Like I said, that was what I like about catching cooks and solo camping and that type of thing. I like watching them what they're going to make. Tramadol, treating it as a controlled substance here. Yeah, but not over the counter, I think, Loretta. I think he said that's the only one you can't get. Let me go back. Tramadol is over the counter. Oh, in the Philippines. Go figure. I knew it wasn't over here, or I didn't think it was. But this is going to drive me nuts. So in the Philippines, not here in Thailand. But still, that's hop, skip, and a jump. But like you said, they're, as far as in the opiate drug world, they're the lowest form of animal on the food chain. But still better than nothing, right? Yeah, what I've got is I'll show it to you in the next in that video. It's kind of like that. It's got a stand, it's metal, and it's got a grill that goes on top. And I do have some charcoal, but I'm gonna actually, I've got a hatchet and and I've got a saw, so I'm gonna cut some wood for it too. So definitely fire extinguisher. I need one definitely, but I haven't got one yet. I probably should order one off of Lasada. And especially when I like I'm over on his land, I was real nervous about it. Although I do have I want to set it on my tarp that I had outside the tent, and I just found it. I had ordered it as I think it's like a meter square fireproof mat, so that I don't burn holes in my tarp, because I'll put it right on the edge of the tarp above and tarp below. So, but yeah, you're probably fire extinguisher I've thought about would definitely be a good thing to have. Plus, it make good content if I lit something on fire, right? Battery. Yeah, thanks, Joe. You're the man. I appreciate it. Everything helps. We're gonna go. I told you we bought that 55-inch TV from Shopee. I think it should be. It didn't come. I thought maybe it would come yesterday, so maybe it'll come today, and then maybe I'm going camping on Monday, so maybe Wednesday or something, because we're probably going to need the truck. Well, it might fit in the electric hot rod. We're going to take it there. That'll make their third one. They're using the three of them for some kind of inner school, like I said, teaching or internet teaching or something, and to help kids that obviously maybe can't afford to get to school, or whatever the case may be. They're helping a bunch of people, and that's that same school that we got all the shirts and my wife's birthday at there. Thanks again, Joe. Uh, yeah, I don't have a Dutch oven, but I do have there's a one that would sit on that fire pit I have, kind of like a Coleman. I don't know if you have it as a front door on it. I've got my eye on I got my eye on that. I want to get out there and make sure that I'm going to go ahead and do them twice a month, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to. I was I was gauging that on how hard it was going to set up that truck bed tent in the truck, and like I said, it took me an hour, but now after putting it in once, maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes. So that's not bad. And I just took a break. I had a chair. I just sat down. Thanks, Andy. I really appreciate it. Definitely going to the kids. My wife will be happy. She 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 always wants to know every day what it was, and then They just, what did they get? She got the last one. She got, I can't remember exactly how much it was, but she was really excited about it. But you got to remember, my wife and Thai people, or Thai people that are living a Thai life here, you know, uh, they, anything, 100 baht's a lot of money. You could eat 3 meals easy, so I'm trying to get into that frame of mind because I know I need to. David, yeah, I talked to her this morning. She said, make sure you tell her thank you very much. But she didn't answer me on whether she wanted anything or not. So I'm imagining she'll let me know. But she laughed and she said, how nice the people are. I said, they're all that way. I said, especially this bunch here. I said, her and her husband just got here, and really good people. And I told her that you guys were the ones that I met with Tim in Udon. So, and we'll meet up again, I'm sure. But the I will definitely let you know and surely appreciate it, Meow. Get the cast iron, start baking with it. Yeah, and I was thinking about doing one too with and I could bake in the other one too, but the cast iron would work too, to make bread or something, and then use that to make whatever toast in the morning, or some kind of bread for grilled cheese, ham sandwich, whatever in the afternoon. I like that kind of stuff. So, and I'm glad you guys do too, because that means somebody will watch it. But like I said, just asking you guys to watch that one and give in the comments. Thank you very much. And it got 1,200 views, and that's a lot for me. I mean, if you look out the one that I just put out on the family um, dinner we had after, and I'm still working on that video. It's really long. I'm trying to edit it down, but there was almost 400 views. So that tells you that that's about normal. Three to 400 is about normal for this channel, and the 1,200 on the one. So there are some other people out there that are interested in the camping, which is cool. It's just, it's more of a cooking show than a camping show, yeah. And a lot of people, and like I said earlier, man, it really freaked me out this morning when I woke up. And if you and you weren't here, Black Sheep, but I don't know if you subscribe to Steve Walls. He just hit 1 million subs. He does stealth camping, camping period, and all this kind of stuff. Well, he had a video this morning, just showed a chair and said, "Rest in peace, my beautiful wife," or something. And I'm going, oh, it must be a clickbait, something or other. Maybe he bought her a new chair. She's going to be comfortable. She'll rest in the chair. No, son of a bitch. He said they went to sleep on Saturday night, and he woke up alone, or the only one that woke up on Sunday. And of course, he was emotional, and I could imagine, because how do you do that, man? When my wife passed, I didn't have the YouTube or anything like that, but I would feel obligated to tell people as he did, you know. But it's got to be hard, man. He broke down, obviously, as he should. But just I worry, I think about that. If something really dramatic happens in my life, I would feel obligated to tell the people that follow the channel. And so, but he's not obviously not going to be doing videos for a little while. But I mean, I guess she was the one that kind of got him. He said if it wasn't for her, he had just met her and they'd probably been married, I'm guessing 6-7 years, something like that, 5-6 years. And he was living in a camper and writing some book or something. And he said he probably would have still been doing that if it wasn't for her getting him motivated into doing YouTube and everything else. So he was devastated, but it's weird, man. It's it's a screwed up world. Like I said, if you can retire, and definitely got to get your rear end to Thailand, check it out. The cost of living and stuff like that is just, you can come here and live a very comfortable life for $1,800 a month. You got to figure out how to get your visa and stuff. But You know, when you can rent a place for $300 a month for a 1 bedroom, completely furnished apartment with air conditioning, full kitchen, you know, the whole deal for under 300 a month. Um, you know, you guys can figure it out. We talked about that before. It's a no brainer. And you can eat for, you know, 30, 40 baht. So what is that? I don't know, a dollar a meal, you know, out, you know, street food mainly. But you can definitely live here. And then if you're on $1,600, $1,800 in the United States, you're not even going to be able to afford a studio apartment. So, and life's too freaking short, man. I mean, it's over like that. If I had to guess, I'm kind of curious because I have sleep apnea, and I was wondering if she had gone from sleep apnea or heart attack or what it was. But I'm sure eventually he'll say what happened to her. But people die. They don't realize sleep apnea is a killer too. I mean, you just die. You stop breathing and you don't breathe anymore. And I've had it for a long time, and I have it really bad too. And the heavier I am, the worse it is. I think cooking collab with Nikki would be fun. I want to be the official taster. You bet. And I might do one with one of Nikki's recipes. I've got a lot of them saved or downloaded, you know, of her ones that I was going to try to cook here in the kitchen. But I don't know. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to get them out of that my inside kitchen. Is the 55 in TV part of your camping equipment? No. Although I told my wife, I said, maybe we should buy the 55-inch for our room. But never do that. But no, for them to do teaching, I guess. Like I said, when I went there on my wife's birthday and we did gave them all their uniforms, I talked to him directly, really nice man, spoke a little bit of English, and said that he needed these three to collaborate with a couple other schools, other districts, other places, or whatever, to put together this program or whatever they were doing to help get more schooling to the Thai people. I said, okay, I'm imagining we could do something. And then somebody had given one, and all the people that had their children that went there contributed, and they bought another one. And now we're going to supply them with the third and final one that they need. Hey, Peter, how you doing? Hi, Dave. Hi, everyone. Best wishes to all of you from my home, for I now have two amazing, precious Philippine ladies cleaning my 7 bedroom home. Thai and Philippine women are the most beautiful and happy women alive. I couldn't agree with you more, for sure. Um, yeah, I did it. You know, they tried to. I've had three. When I went in the last time, when they had the tube down my throat and when I was in intensive care, he had me when I went into the private room. He had me buy another one, which would have been my third. What do you call CPAP machines? Just can't wear the damn thing. And everybody have told me once you use it, the sleep that you get is so phenomenal. You'll never go to sleep without a CPAP machine ever again in your life. But I might try it again because it'll probably lengthen my life, according to my doctor, anyway. No, they want me to, but I just could never do it, man. They tried it when they did the sleep deal, and they brought it in, and I guess I fell asleep with the thing on. But then at 6 o'clock in the morning, I was ready to get out of there, and they didn't like that at all. And I said, well, maybe you shouldn't have brought me in at 10 o'clock at night, and should have asked me, do you get up at 5 o'clock every morning? And I would have said, yeah. So anyway, they didn't. It was bad. I should be. You're right, Loretta. And my wife all the time tells me I should. Maryland's is a suburb of Sydney, Australia. Okay, cool. Jam's saying hello, and that is Jim and Meow. In case you don't know, Peter, they have a YouTube channel that you should subscribe to. if you're not subscribed. Her and her husband. She's originally from. I think you were. How long were you in? You've been in the U.S. since you were 12 or something, and then met her husband, and they married. Now they're going to retire in Thailand, and they've been here what, a month, maybe a month or so. Great people and great YouTube channel. That school where your wife's friend works is who I would like to make contact. Okay, cool. Well, definitely send me the email, and then I will. You can inform me of what you want to ask him, or how to get him in touch with you, and I will definitely do that. Donating equipment is part of my plan. Okay, cool. Definitely. So I'm sure you probably already sent me an email, so I will. I know you're on top of it, but yeah, I'd be more than happy to talk to him, get you guys together, whatever it takes. See you, Dave, and everyone. All right, Gary. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, live life to the max. You got it. Let's see what Raymond. God, the mouse is going to drive me crazy. Years ago, I had a 6 portable TV that I would take to a deer stand so I could watch football. Yeah, there you go. Like right here, I've got my little pad, and I finally went, and for years and years and years, I always watched Little League World Series. It's going on right now, and I haven't watched it since I've been here over 4 years ago. And a couple of years they didn't have it, I guess, because of COVID. But I did find a ESPN some passport out of the UK. I have to use my thing to say that I'm in the UK to get it. It was like $15 or something, and for 30 days, or I had to cancel it or whatever. So anyway, I was watching live the one of the games. They're getting close. I think it's Tennessee is going to play Hawaii for the national team, or the U.S. team, or whatever they are. I guess it's not called the U.S. team. And then I think it's Curacao or something like that. Probably not saying that right. And who are they playing? I don't know. Somebody else. Anyway, there's only like 5 or 6 games left, so I got it sitting right here. And if I was going away this weekend, I would definitely take it with me. It's just one of my no problem. One of my bucket list deals for years and years was for me and the wife that passed to just go there for the whole time and experience the whole deal in Williamsport. And didn't get around to it. Maybe someday I still will, but I mean, they're just amazing to watch. Just some of the plays from today that I watched. It's nice to watch a grown man play baseball and enjoy the game that he has loved ever since he was a kid. But watch these 12-year-olds and the talent that some of these kids have. They're on the mound throwing 100 miles in relativity to them 100 miles an hour is unbelievable. And the plays that they made, I mean, I'm with you. I truly love the Little League World Series, no doubt. Jake will be back. And what are they doing? Let me see if I can stop them. Back in a bit. All right, cool. Yeah, and I thought that, Raymond, it would be awesome going there and experiencing that. I thought it would be an awesome, because what is it, 2-3 weeks or something like that? And we were both retired, me and my wife, so we could have done it. And just didn't get around to it, procrastinating again, like I've got to do. If I don't set in this passport that's sitting over here within the next day, I got to have it back so that I could go to the U.S. I only got one page. I'm not going to take a chance on going there. The only thing I might check into is it going to be quicker for me to go to the Thai embassy to the U.S. embassy in Los Angeles and getting it than mailing it off. Maybe somebody knows. I don't know. But it's got me a little nervous mailing the thing, but I'll get over that. And it got me nervous when I know I'm going to go somewhere, but I just got to get over it. I got to send it away. And I don't know how I would do that if I went to the US, because I would have to get the new passport from them. Then they would probably punch holes in my old one. I would have to take that to the Thai embassy and have them move my visa from there into the new one. And I don't know if they even do that. So I'll have to find out. Probably not worth taking a chance. Maybe you could do it together. Yeah, no doubt, Raymond. I would definitely entertain doing that maybe next year or in a year. Sure. I think it'd be awesome. I just go by myself, and instead of going to see my mom, I'll say, sorry, Mom, I'm going to the Little League World Series. But yeah, I definitely would be interested in doing that. Angle grinder. Yeah, it does sound like it, doesn't it? It might be the cousin might be here. Just saying, do you know, Dave? I think it's time to change the battery. Yeah, definitely. And I had them here, but I can't open this drawer because I've got crap piled in front of it, and I'm almost positive I had them right here on top, so I could get to them. Imagine that. Thanks, Joe, for having me dig in there one more time. Throw that away. Wonder how they get rid of batteries here in Thailand. They're probably not as stingy. They probably don't worry about it as much. Okay. But I will do whatever they want me to do in Thailand. Cool. Imagine that. It works good. Thank you, Joe. Thanks for reminding me again, or making me work or look at it one more time. Thank you. Jam, I am subscribed to your channel. Cool. See Andy. Andy's taking off. All right, later, Andy. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. We're getting real close to 2 hours. I think it's going to be a 2-hour day. It's 1 hour, 53 minutes, and 32 seconds. So, for the most part, in case people missed it, Monday, I'm going to do the camping. So Monday night and Tuesday night. What's today? Today's Friday, right? So Saturday, Sunday. So I'll be doing Sunday. I'll do the live stream from here, and I guess I'll take my laptop with me or something and do the other one on Tuesday from the campground. Maybe I'll try to figure out how to hook up the old plug-in camera I had. That way I can have you guys look around. Maybe during a meal. Let's see. Bye, Andy. Bye, Andy. Bye, Andy. Go. Tom's still here. I still have something to drink. It's amazing. Imagine that thing. The mouse is still working. Yeah, I was going to do that too. They have them. They sell them at on Lazada. Expensive for Thailand. For me to say the word expensive to come out of my mouth, they're pricey. But I think I will. I'm going to see how it goes because I can actually sit up on it, so it shouldn't be a problem. But I've been thinking about it. Maybe I will have some made. Definitely a good idea. But let's see. So yeah, so Sunday. Well, actually, I'll bring my laptop with me because if we go to Buriram on Saturday, then let's see, if we go there on Saturday, then we stay somewhere on Saturday night, then Sunday depends on 7:30. Yeah, if we're out, if I'm not back at the house, there won't be one on Sunday. How's that? That gets around to it because if I'm in Korat or whatever. We're going to be looking at these little guest house, and and then we'll be driving back. So I won't have time. If I do get back in time, and I didn't do one in the morning, maybe I'll do one. I did one before and got a bunch of uh, people that can't usually stay here because it's late East Coast. Jake and Nikki and stuff like that came in. So maybe I'll do a later one. All righty, Joe. Thanks again for everything. Everybody keep Joe's the kid in your prayers and thinking about his ear stuff, and hopefully he gets it done. All right, let's see. I think I'm caught up. I am caught up. All right, guys. I am going to end the live stream. I appreciate it. Everybody that watches and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It helps get more people on. That's what I want. I want to meet more people, and I will catch you all on the next one. Thank you very much. Let me get over to the outro, and these intro and outros are brought to you by Richard Travel. Richard, always thank you, my friend. Say hello to you and your mom, and I will go ahead and do the outro and catch you on the next one.